Hello everyone, and welcome to Living by the Law, the podcast discussing fictional worlds and how wondrous and ridiculous they are. My name is Matt, and I'm joined by my co-hosts, Jude and Guy. Living by the Law is not currently sponsored. If you'd wish to sponsor us, buy a zoo. You know that thing from the movie We Bought a Zoo? Yeah, do that. Send us zoo passes along with your sponsorship offer via carrier birds from your zoo. We will hear you. We always do.
In this episode, we finish the races of Xenoblade 2 and 3, travelling across the Titan's back to discover the various races of humans that reside there before diving into the Matrix with the Agnian, Kevisi, and Moebius. Also, Nopon. Always Nopon. Nopon all the way down. Enjoy. Warning, this episode contains spoilers for Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3, the whole Xenoblade series.
So I got bit by a dog the other day.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah.
Did
I tell you that? Did I tell you
Yeah.
that?
No!
I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. So yeah, I got bit by a dog the other day.
Oh, wait, no, you posted about it.
Yeah, it was on the group chat.
okay.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
He was
Dude,
posting to his Facebook, XD got bit by a dog.
I did not post
LOL.
about it. I did not.
Tongue emoji,
That
tongue
is
emoji,
not-
tongue emoji.
no, I can't remember the last. I think the last time I posted on YouTube.
On YouTube?
Facebook was like, had to be at least 5 years ago, dude.
Yeah,
Damn.
Dude.
I wouldn't doubt that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm probably similar.
But yeah, I got bit by a dog. I was he was a very nice dog. I was giving him a pat, and it was a stranger's dog. I was giving him a pat, like he really wanted the pat, and he was loving it. And then like I stood up to talk to them, and I stopped patting him, and it just like bang.
Yeah,
Bit my
it's
ankle.
called fucking retribution.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
dare you stop patting this dog?
Apparently,
Yeah.
yeah.
Most dogs are just kind of needy. This dog's figured out vicious.
Yep.
Apparently, he's never bit before.
Damn,
And
that's
I
crazy.
gave such good pats that
That's the kind of answer someone gives when they don't want to get in trouble. That's the kind of answer someone gives when they don't want to get their dog in trouble. Not
fair.
to disrespect the owner.
To be fair, I didn't like it. Didn't even pierce the skin. I think if he wanted to rip my ankle off, he probably could have. And
How
he
big
didn't
was
do
this
that.
dog?
He was like an egg. He was the roundest dog I think I've ever seen. Like in the way that he wasn't like this. I've seen fatter dogs, but he was like perfectly round. No, he was about this like. How do I describe this in an audio medium? He's a medium-sized dog, very short legs, and very round. He was
Sausage dog sort
he
of
was
style,
not
but
he was
round.
big, like
Big,
like about
Like a
a staffy, but like a little
Yeah.
smaller than a staffy. He was a bit of a, it was definitely like an adopted like dog. He had
Okay,
a
gotcha.
bunch of different shit in him.
Okay, question additional.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did you go to egg first?
Because he was an egg. He was like the shape, like he's like if you imagine like if you imagine
Yeah, we
he's a
weren't
white.
asked, we asked how big was it, and you said like an egg.
Okay. I was describing shape. Okay.
But we didn't ask you about shape.
Matt knows what the people want to hear, and the people want to hear dog shaped like egg.
He's a black and white
Egg.
dog with a big head and he was
Yeah.
egg shaped.
Yeah.
That's what I want. It was a very cute dog. But yeah, I had to like push him off with my leg. It just felt very bad. But like, what do you
Old
do?
dog?
I don't know. It seemed like very like middle-aged dog. Yeah.
Sort of midlife crisis type of
Crisis
hiding.
type dog.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
no.
he had a motorbike, and he
I
seemed
get
like
that, I get
that. Like,
Yeah, listen, I've never had a bad experience with a dog. Nothing bad's ever happened with a dog.
yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
No one would ever counteract that,
No.
let alone me.
We wouldn't have that on live air on
Fuck.
recording. That you
That's
had any
fair,
problem with any
honestly.
dog.
No, the only other time I got bit by a dog other than the postal incident.
The postal incident.
I was trying to put junk mail in someone's house and their dog came out and started chasing me on my bike and I tried to get away, like lifting my legs up and it kept fucking chasing me.
Oh
so
yeah, I feel like that's been in the podcast.
It
Like,
has,
years
yeah,
ago.
because Matt always comes to me and it's just like, kicked a dog, huh? I'm like, you son of a bitch, it was self-defense.
Yeah.
The only other time was with my uncle's very, 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 like, you know those sort of dogs that it's like, you should have died. Like, you look at the dog and you're like,
Yeah.
that's a dog that shouldn't be living. Some
Yeah.
sort of creature is possessing it and willing it to continue living. This thing was blind, hairless, I think ready to die. I'm so sorry. This is, but point being, blind is the important part
Yeah.
there because me, stupid kid, I was like, ooh, doggy, got down close to it, kind of put my face a little close to it, and I didn't get bit, but it went for my nose. And I was,
Yeah.
had to jump
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
got to be
Yeah.
on your toes.
This makes sense.
My
This makes
sister's
sense.
friends once held my turtle like that very close to their face, and the turtle bit her nose.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
How do you
Yeah.
think the snapping turtle evolved?
Yeah. It's very. I mean,
Yeah.
just bit her nose. Man was free. He ran. He ran for the
Actually,
hills.
one of Izzy's more recent dogs was very much like that. Like you should have died like 6 times.
We respect the hustle. We respect the whole
no,
life.
like listen, it's a miracle of life that these things keep living. I don't think they want to sometimes.
Fuck.
And then that happened again. And then finally, years later,
this motherfucker had some health scares.
Dude, this dog this dog was like, well, it's old enough that like it'll pass before Izzy moves out. And then we moved out, and the dog stayed with their mum, and it was really awkward because it was like, well,
sorry, did you say saved their mum?
Stayed with her mum.
Stayed with. I was like, this elderly dog is also a hero.
It is
a hero of the community.
And
keys from the mayor.
It just turned into this awkward thing of like, well, I guess. I mean, the puppy's still alive. I guess Poppy's just living with her mum now. Okay. And then eventually Poppy died, and it was like,
that dog beat death 3 times in a row.
Right? It was insane. Yeah. I think even more than that by the end.
Death was scared of that dog.
Yeah. Like, Betty, what's her fucking name? It's not
Betty White?
Betty White. Yeah, Betty White.
Yeah.
Like, come here, another round.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah.
You want to take me to the fucking death realm?
I don't know what happened easy.
Speaking of going to the death realm, we return once again in this episode to Xenoblade, baby.
Xenoblade really is the death realm.
Hi.
Is there a hell in this world?
I mean, there's multiple realities.
Is there a hell?
Which world? Because there are 3.
Yes.
I think the third Xenoblade would be the definition of hell, which we're going to get into in this episode as we talk about
the definition of hell.
Assorted races of Xenoblade 2 and 3. If you didn't listen to the last episode, do. It's a part 2 of a 4-parter.
You can't skip the timeline, but you're going to really need the race part 1.
At least start at 3, preferably start at 1, because I reference a bunch of shit, but also, these guys have no idea what's going on, they seem to be coping fine, so we're cooking.
Honestly, you do you. If you want to start with this episode, you go, girl.
Reminder, again, fuck, marry, kill, smash or pass, whatever you want. We're basically just putting fancies on these, because my original concept for the episode was inappropriate, so we'll roll on. Quick episode, last episode recap, real quick. We talked about Xenoblade 1, talking about Homs, Hyentia, Nopon Giants, lots to cover. Luckily, the next 2 games are a little bit more sort of straight and narrow. Not to say that they're simple. I would never mislead you guys with that, because they're not. But they are a little bit more comprehensible. So, we'll get straight into it. No mucking about. Xenoblade 2. Xenoblade 2, as a reminder again, takes place in Allrest, a world where all the nations exist upon the backs of the Titans, these large sort of creatures walking throughout the Cloud Sea. The Cloud Sea being created by, it's already going down a hole. I can feel like the roller coaster, like heading towards that point. On the Cloud Sea, which is a big... My immediate comfort. No, I mean, like, organic life, crystalline forms, all this sort of stuff. Check the timeline episode if you want to find out more about it, but for the sake of it, it's a large cloud sea upon which, through large titans roam, upon the backs of which live a bunch of guys and girls and other people.
I'm going to call it Cloud Ether.
I mean...
Because anything I don't understand, I'm just going to call Ether from now on. That's my understanding of Xenoblade.
I think that's what the writers did.
So. They just call it Ether.
Did we actually come up with the concept for that thing? No, Ether. Seems good.
Got him,
baby.
Fills every plot hole.
Exactly. Generally, though, for Xenoblade 2, we got 2 main categories. Thank goodness. Generally, humanoid adjacent creatures. We're not like, this is very much more like human. The furthest we get away from humans is like slightly different skin color and some additional like attributes. But realistically, a lot of them do very much keep to human. The other ones being blades or titans or core crystals, all one thing. We'll get to it in a second. Who are summoned by humans to serve as partners in battle, industry. Some of them are used as tools, and sometimes really, really, really bad romance arcs.
Nice.
There's 2 technically thousands of year old girls in love with a 15-year-old. So
nice.
Fuck. We had an 18-year-old. Why didn't they keep that? Why didn't they keep an 18-year-old? You know what I mean?
Because Rex is perhaps one of the most goated protagonists of all time. Okay. I will foresay this 15-year-old can absolutely kill a motherfucker.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Regardless, first, we begin the Titans. I'm covering these first, as of course they are the very important sort of things in this geopolitical world, being as so far as they are the countries of the world. Technically not a race, but they're alive. You know, it's a species. We're getting into the loose and free. Each one of these larger titans are... So, Titans. Sorry, I have photos for you guys. Describe generally what the Titans appear like.
The Titan looks like a big dinosaur motherfucker / dragon thing. Big and scaly, covered in spines with big horns on the front of its head, but also weirdly a little bit like a seahorse.
You can go back up. All of the ones in the top images are technically Titans.
Yeah, there's some that are a bit more whale-like. There's others that are a bit more like big eagles from Lord of the Rings, and there's some that just look like a fucking airship.
There's a couple that look like giraffes as well, sort of long-legged creatures.
They're kind of like very fantasy big wild beasts that exist. Also, by the way, there's the link for these images will be in the description of the episode, and if it's not, please harass me.
I'll give you his address.
No, wait.
I'll give you his work email.
That's terrible. I think that's
I'll give you
not
his,
as bad, but it's worse.
Boss's work email? Actually, it'd probably get filtered out by anti-spam.
Yeah.
We'll give you the email of the CEO of the place where Matt works.
I'll give you the key code to his apartment.
That'd be great. That'd be terrible. Please don't do that.
I'll tell you where I'm leaving a key.
I'll tell you his blood type.
And his Medicare.
Positive.
Yeah, luckily we don't have Social Security.
Do I have to... Is that a thing I shouldn't reveal?
A what?
My blood type? Am I positive?
Probably not. It's just like a personal thing. I don't know. It just seems intimate.
Am I positive?
I'm A positive.
Wow.
Which does not reflect on me in any way, because...
Or a negative, one of the two.
It
Like
matters.
you give me negative vibes.
I'm an O.
Oh, good.
Big
good.
burn up.
L for receiving blood, I'll be honest, but also plus bonuses for donating.
Yeah.
Regardless, the Titans.
Yes.
Each of the larger Titans are home to some of the major nations, which we'll get into in a moment when we start talking about the humans. The Titans are also dying over time, slowly, bit by bit, which is part of their sort of natural life cycle. Again, we're going to get into in a sec. I'm just covering these guys because they're the countries, essentially. There's also a number of smaller Titans, like a couple of the Blades have an ability where they can turn into sort of Titan-esque creatures. There's also... They're the big creature of the world. In terms of actual specifics, I am going to skip it a little bit because we'll get into it in a second with the Blades. However, as we covered last episode, to just generally recap that reason, the Titans form part of a life cycle with blades and core crystals, which allows the Architect, which is Klaus, torn across reality, let's not do this, which he uses to gather information about the inhabitants of the new world that he has created, namely the humans. I call them that, but they are mainly because this technically is Earth, so I don't think it's fully defensible to say, no, not humans, different. It's like the Architect, Klaus, probably either used his own DNA or DNA of existing humans to make these guys. I think they actually get called that in one of the lines, but apparently it's a mistake because they don't get referred to as humans for any other part of the game. So it's one of those things where it's like, no.
What do they get referred to as?
They're Homs. They get referred to as, but they're not Homs. That's Xenoblade 1.
Yeah.
This game, they are referred to generally by their nation state they come from, which there are some cosmetic differences, but also a couple of them basically look the same apart from what they're wearing. So, humans. As a subtitle to humans, we first have a couple of the nations. First...
Did we say what relationship we'd have with the Titans?
Oh, yeah! Tell me, I'm marrying a Titan, because if I can marry someone, love them deeply, and get a fucking free bit of land out of it in Melbourne...
I am probably marrying a Titan as well.
Don't you dare. No snoo.
I think it's I was looking at the different types of Greek love, because I think there's... I feel like the love of a Titan's like the love of a country. You know what I mean? It's like...
It's nationality?
Yeah. It's
no, nationalism's not... Patriotism, that's the word I was looking for. Nationalism.
I feel like it's like loving the sun itself. You appreciate it, you love it, but it'll never truly love you back. It can never have that deep connection. I think that's what a Titan is beyond us.
That is true for some of the larger Titans that become like countries, but also if you see the guy in the foreground of the second image, that's Gramps. That's Rex's best friend.
Yeah,
and the little guy.
I'm friend zoning that guy. I don't respect him.
I can't believe this.
If you're not at least
it's really
like
interesting hearing you go on this mini rant, Matt, when in the last episode you were like, yeah, I'm going to marry the god.
He's right.
I
No, he
didn't-
specifically said
actually,
he wouldn't.
I did specifically say I would not. I'd fuck the god. I would because but I specifically said I would not marry the god because that would be too much. You said you'd marry the god.
Editor Jude, can you just cut this
No,
section
just
out
cut
real
it,
quick?
just cut
Yeah,
it.
thanks,
Don't
thanks.
cut me! No! You
Contain-
can't silence us.
I love that contained within the I chose fuck because is I understand what the means. Because it's like, when are you going to get a chance? Like, if you get the opportunity.
So I
fucked God.
I love this. I think the type of love, I was looking at the type of loves, I think
Yeah,
the type of love I appreciate is a
Say-
gape,
Agape?
which is like the love of everyone, like a love of like a community kind of loves. So that's I agape for the Titans.
Oh, it writes itself.
You can't say that shit, man.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Can't be saying shit like that, man. Guy, tell us about the humans. Save us, please.
I need to recover.
I don't know. Maybe that's not how you pronounce it, but yeah, I agape. You know what I mean?
First of the human subcultures / races / groups, whatever you want to call it, we have the Letharian. The Letharian are chill as fuck. Chill as fuck.
They're quite fun to the left, it would seem.
Left-harian. That's what I'm going to pronounce it from now on.
Yeah, sure, great, fucking sick. Chill as fuck, island dwelling, i.e. smaller Titan dwelling humans. The protagonist, Rex, is Letharian. That's Rex, he's 15, stop zooming.
Hey, I'm taking out his shoes, okay?
You zoomed straight in on his crotch.
checking out them
No,
dogs.
I was taking out his feet.
It is a weird outfit.
It is
Anyway.
a weird outfit. I don't like the gap here. I don't like how big his like. Are this part of the shoe?
It's
Or is
armor.
that shin guards?
It's like, he's skateboarding.
he's just like playing
He's
soccer.
doing sick tricks on Gramps' back.
He's got
He's got belts. It's an RPG. It's JRPG, man. It
These
is what it
belts
is.
are not doing anything. Those belts are just
They're
hanging
there
there.
for the aesthetic.
Yes.
This is the only belt that's doing anything, and it looks very loose.
Yeah, I don't know if it's doing much. Anyway,
Tell us about 'em.
Generally, there's not too much to say. Generally, just humans. Only distinctive features for these guys are the fact that all of them have hazel eyes. Goated. Let's go. Hazel eye gang rise up.
L.
And also the fact that such a perfect choice for a protagonist. They have the Northern England accent.
That's pretty good.
Yorkshire sort of vibe.
Could you give us an example, Jude?
Example of a northern.
Yeah.
Putting me on the spot here.
Yeah,
Oh
come
dear.
Come on, British man. Dance for us.
Dance.
Dance, monkey.
Dance.
Well, it's not quite Scottish. It's sort of more.
It's more
thick,
of a broad
heavy,
sort of English.
Oh, that's more
northern.
Scottish.
That's getting into Scottish.
Ah,
It's
That was really
very
good. You had it
flat.
really good for a second there. I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
He knows.
What can I say?
Hey, listen, keep that voice limber because there's a couple of them. Next, we move on to the Ardanians. Again, a lot of these guys, they're humans.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool. He's wearing sick as fuck. There's one thing about this human that's not a normal. He's got a fucking gem in his heart.
So
What was
that I will get to when I get to the blades. I should have chosen a different person for the Letharian,
You
but also
should.
Rex, the main character, is a Letharian. Technically, you guys kind of know why that's there without knowing that, because I mentioned it in the timeline.
Yeah, the timelines. Yeah.
But
That's fine.
We'll get to it in a second. I do explain it in a roundabout way. I'll come back to it. I think we're going to do a full humans thing for the thing, unless you guys want to fuck, marry, kill each of these. But I feel like that's getting a little bit too back towards the race tier list sort of concept. So let's move through.
I do like. He reminds me of Mega Man. The style, the boots.
That's
you know?
so real, actually.
He's very Mega Man.
It's very Mega Man. Next up, the Ardanians. Very imperialistic, sort of steampunky vibe. Most technologically advanced, very well organized. And to match both of those things, technologically advanced, well organized, of course, they have a Scottish accent to match.
Scottish.
As we know, Scottish
got
people,
blue
the most
eyes.
organized and technologically
Yeah, I was
advanced
gonna say it's
of
very.
all countries.
It's
It's not a very Scottish vibe, right?
No, there's nothing even
I
slightly
think that they're
Scottish
just
about
doing
this
some
vibe.
reclamation from England to just kind
Yeah.
of hand the Scottish some of the imperial vibes.
We've
Yeah.
got all the sophistication. What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect. So again, high collars, lots of regalness, lots of fancy vibes.
He's kind of dripping.
He's dripped as fuck. He's not as dripped as some of the other ones.
Is he wearing like skin tight, like what are they called?
Tights.
Tights?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There's the costumes in the games. I don't like. We can talk about like what the vibes of the culture looks like. We can talk about all that sort of stuff. But I will say, a lot of the time, I think they were just fucking around.
Yeah.
To be totally honest, I've seen screenshots from the game. They're in a forest, and everyone is glowing, like eyes hurt type glowing. Next down, we end up at the hang on, Tantalese.
Look at this man.
These start to where we start. I've done this in most human to least human in terms of deviation. So Tantalese, we start to deviate a little bit.
I just realized how many humans we've got to get through.
There's only 6. Don't worry.
Only.
There's 6. This is why they're short. That's why I'm not getting into them that much. Generally pale skinned, sort of secluded royalty. They're on an ice titan, which is why they all have very thick coats. They also have minor face markings across all of them. Generally lines. I'm not 100% sure whether that's sort of a cultural thing or if they're just born with it. I didn't look it up.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe she's worth it.
Why does he have a ball haircut?
Well, I can explain that because would you guess what kind of accent they've got?
Essex.
The technical term is received pronunciation Southern English, otherwise known as BBC English or the Queen's English.
The Queen's
lovely.
English.
They're just British.
They're just British.
Lovely.
Very
Fantastic.
London.
Oh, yes. Lovely. Is this a crown or is that part of his head?
Helmet sort of thing.
Okay,
No,
I was
it's not
thinking
part of
he
his
had
head. I
horns.
would have mentioned if they had horns.
Yeah, I was like, I can't.
No. Ceremonial garb, again, sort of ice, lots of vibes similar to, oh god, what are the ice people from Legend of Zelda? Hey, did I say scroll?
Sorry.
Did I say you could look at the next one?
No, I'm not looking at the cat people at all.
All right, fine, we'll get on to the next one.
Yep.
Spoilers. We get into the Gormotti. The Gormotti are furries.
Woo! Sorry.
Ears and tails. They're sort of beastman, cat-adjacent humans. And again, no special abilities. Generally just an excuse to put cat people in the game, specifically making one of the main character companions a cat girl.
Yeah.
Listen, if they have an idea, they will do it. It's like, what's the thing? Aurora from League of Legends. This is such a pull. I'm sorry that everything I know is from League of Legends. Don't stop it. Aurora from League of Legends was a character designer going, I want to make a bunny mage.
Yep.
And just being full dedicated to that for 5 years, pitching it at constant character meetings until eventually they were like, fine, you can have... This guy was on Xenoblade 1 like, we need a furry race. We need the cat girls. They're essential to the plot.
There's something we haven't had yet. It's
JRPGs
cat
be like-
people.
Yep.
The people
let
love
me guess.
it.
They
If the people
let me
call
guess
for it.
They're Irish?
No. That's, not bad.
Welsh.
Thank God they are Welsh.
That's weird.
How do you do a Welsh
so
accent? Can
fucking
you give us a Welsh
stupid.
accent, Jude?
I don't know what Welsh accents sound like, to be
Oh, I
honest.
know that Welsh
No.
sounds like gibberish. That's all. Sorry.
Not too bad. Welsh is
Shout out to our Welsh
not-
listeners out there.
Love you. It's a very difficult language.
Don't shout back, we won't understand you.
Oh, fuck, man. Come to me on a day that I'm not.
No,
Fuck
it's
me.
all good, it's all good. We'll let him
Because
rest,
the
we'll let him
Welsh
rest.
accents are actually ones that I use quite a bit in our D&D campaign. But
There you go.
Anyway.
So,
Skating,
where are the tails?
there's,
You said tails.
Some of them have tails.
I looked up photos. I could not find a photo with a tail. Could not find a
Am I
photo.
fucking wrong? Am I wrong? Check the character maintenance sheet. Down. Character design sheet. That one.
This one? Oh, what do you mean? It's like 2 pixels.
There's tails in there somewhere.
I can't tell.
Yeah, somewhere there.
It's literally 2 pixels.
I don't know if I'm 100% correct. It's to get the cat ears in there, I think
Yeah,
is the primary
yeah.
thing. This is one of the main characters' companions. Yeah, I mean, yellow bodysuit and cat ears.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Though
Fuck
she
me.
has fucking sick shin guards, though. Dude,
Again, there's a lot of skaters
they're
in this.
gonna be scared. Is that skating or like? It reminds me of like playing soccer like when we were kids, you know, playing football. They had like the shin guards.
Gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Next up, the Orion. These guys are very similar to, I would say, the oh god, the Gerudo. Not the Gerudo. Who's the fucking rock people from Legend of Zelda? Neither of you know. Fuck.
Nope.
The Genasi from D&D.
Shut the fuck up.
This looks like a big orc.
Quick description.
He's a big fucking man. He's huge, kind of
So true.
dark grayish skin. He's just a wall of dude, and he's covered in kind of like a green body armor. It's very kind of Roman legionary curious, actually.
Dude,
Gorons.
dude has a lot of fucking pockets.
Yeah.
Dude has so
he
many
needs
pockets.
to hold things.
Also, are the white? He has white scars across his. Is that scars or is that like part of his?
So
his
those
skin?
specifically are big, slightly darker-skinned humans with scales having evolved inside of the Titan Uriah rather than on top of it. So unlike most cultures, these guys are not atop their Titan, but they actually live within it. It's a large whale-type thing. This is the mouth thing that I was talking about last episode.
Yeah.
They live inside the Titan, and of course, rather than coming from on top of their country, coming from somewhere, say down under, sort of their
Australian accents.
Australian accents.
Also, you did not answer my question.
They're scales.
No, those are scales. The scars.
Oh no, they're scars. He's a battle warrior. Look at his shit.
That's just scars. I
He's
thought that might
busy.
be part of his skin.
The specific image I've picked is he's busy because he is actually in every single Xenoblade game and was in the Xenogear games as well. I found that out after I wrote this script. This particular character I've picked for some reason shows up in every fucking game.
Nice.
He also has Elvis hair.
Shut the fuck up. He does.
He has Elvis
He also
hair?
kills himself. It's pretty funny.
Fucking
Wow.
what?
To show off a power. I think he's showing off it a bit. I only saw the cutscene for a moment. I don't even know what the fuck was going on. Sometimes I'm trying to find context for something in Xenoblade. I'm like, what? They say Australian accent. I need to hear this guy talk. And I type in the name of this character, and they just... he's just like, look at this! And just like shoves two swords into himself. I'm like,
Sick.
all right.
Sick as hell.
I can't be surprised by anything anymore. I think I linked the YouTube for that particular one there. Oh no, this is his voice lines.
Guts is all you need. Burn it in me gun.
That's going to be terrible fucking audio, but there you go. Very like broad Australian accent. That's what I was. No, so what I was doing for that was to describe, because people say Australian accent, they always think of like Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
There's a lot more accents than that, but we'll let you go on the technicality.
The next one's not even a human.
So, furthest from a human, we have the Indolline. These guys are, again, furthest from the normal humans. These guys look like fish people. A little. Describe for me. Why am I doing
it's
this?
just a blue person in what's like a Pope hat with big flowing white robes. He basically looks like the Pope, but younger, a bit more fit, and with blue skin.
And he's got high heels. He's got aura.
He does have heels.
He's kind of got aura.
They're not quite high heels.
To
They're
be
more
fair,
like little wedges.
that's the bad guy of the game.
Also, their nails are
remember.
almost like claws.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna think, Jesse, why are you blue?
Yes, furthest from normal humans, these guys, the Indolline, and more specifically the guy that you're looking for at is from the Indolline Praetorium, which essentially is the religious zealot part of Indolline.
This is the guy who climbed to heaven and took God's place,
Correct.
right?
Yeah. Well, didn't take God's place. He took
Well, he
God's...
found God crying in his fucking room, so he's like, fuck you.
Yeah, he took God's shit and then released one of them and went, oops.
Yeah.
Go back to the timeline episode.
Yeah.
Furthest from normal humans, these guys look like fish people, blue skin, pointy ears, white hair, and drip.
So true.
They also live quite long lives, around 300 to 500 years. Would I be better off categorizing these guys as
an
elves?
elf? Yes.
Yes, but also all of them have elf things. These guys all fall into the different categories. They all evolved across the islands.
Also, Iranian, the Australian guys?
Orion.
Yeah, that's a dwarf. That's a dwarf.
You're not wrong.
That's a dwarf.
Goron is where I was at, but yeah, absolutely. And of course, given that they are the bad guys, they have what accent?
I would have guessed
Very
this one for
high
the Queen's
British.
English. I would have guessed this one for the Queen's English, honestly.
American.
Yeah, okay.
I love American viewers. It's a joke. Please forgive me. No, it's extremely
What sort
funny
of
though because the
American
entire just Midwestern sort of like bog standard center of American accent. I don't know America.
Are they
That's probably not
with
accurate.
a southern drawl?
No, just generally sort of American. That sort of middle tone American.
That sort of thing where you expect the president to sound like in a movie.
Yeah, American.
Yeah. American.
Listen,
American.
I don't think we've ever had
Ladies and gentlemen,
such a good president apart from fucking what is it?
it's time.
John F. Kennedy, the fucking stutter. You think that voice? Oh, what's the fucking high school thing? Don't worry about it. I'm going on a tangent.
Yep.
Whenever I hear that voice, I just think of the mayor from The Simpsons.
Oh, Mayor Quimby.
Yeah,
I was going to say Trimby. Yeah.
He sounds like him.
Anyway, humans as a whole, overall.
I'm going to just be broad and say fuck, I think.
I'm going to be broad and say kill. Fuck these guys.
Yeah, fair.
I'm going to be broad and say we'd have a bit of a situationship and it would be off and on. I'd probably do a couple of things with a couple of different people, but it wouldn't end up working out. And eventually I'd settle down.
And then you'd marry a cat girl.
I'd eventually settle down with a cat girl.
He was hovering on the
Yeah.
looking longingly.
I'll settle down with a cat girl because it's not quite right, but it works out enough and we get along well enough. You know?
Would you call your babies kittens or?
Yes.
Nice.
And you shouldn't...
Be proud of your litter, Matt.
I'm proud of my litter. Thank you. I am
Would
proud
you
of my
call
litter.
her your little kitten?
No, that'd be weird. That'd like calling some... I guess baby is a
Yeah,
real
that's what
thing.
I'm going for.
I guess that's a thing.
Hey,
yeah.
babe. Hey, kitten.
She is my Discord kid.
She's the Discord kitten. I was going to say, play Baldur's Gate 3
Okay.
with this cat girl, and all of a sudden she's your e-kitten.
I'm not into fairies. I think this is...
That's a personal issue that
Yeah.
you need to confront within yourself.
I
You should
mean,
talk to a therapist about
I'll be
that.
honest, Matt.
Yeah.
The amount you talk about wanting to fuck animals and how does every
Whoa,
animal...
whoa. I've
There are
never said that in my
multiple-
life.
There are multiple
I've never said that in
episodes
my
in which-
life.
No, okay, not animals. There are multiple episodes
I've
though
never
of
said-
him wanting to fuck aliens and
Yes.
cryptids. I think was one episode.
Yes. There is a difference between animals and alien races.
He's not.
I like
a
experimentation.
Zoophile. He's a monster fucker.
I'm not. I'm not into bestiality. I'm into sentient, consensual
Sex
races.
with a moth girl.
Yes.
Yeah. On to next race or
Yes.
next group.
Yes.
Specifically, technically, creatures. These are the blades.
Yeah.
Again, it's so fucking stupid because, again, these are like blades is a term for a type of life form, but as you guys are zooming in and realizing, there's a polar bear in there.
There is. There's also what's the,
Mordekaiser.
what's
Yeah, you're right.
what's the guy from? Oh god, his name is the name of the movie. so I
Mr.
can-
Round or whatever the fuck his name is.
What's the guy that like inflatable guy that protects him? Big Hero 6.
Oh Christ. Oh God, I should know this.
I don't
yeah.
think he's Christ. He's close, but he's not
It's
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
God, if Baymax.
Baymax.
If Jesus looked like Baymax.
That is Baymax, rather.
Yeah, I mean, describe what blades look like.
There's 3, 4, 5 anime girls.
Just keeps
that
There's a
look
lot of
like
anime girls.
standard, typical, bodily proportioned anime girl in various
there's
skimpy
6,
clothing. Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
this-
one off to the left, 3 in the
This,
front.
Oh, I missed the
this
one
is
at
the
the back.
last anime
Yeah.
girl.
That is a pirate-looking motherfucker.
And then there's a polar bear, and then there's Mordekaiser from League of Legends, and then there's Blitzcrank from League of Legends, or Big Hero 6 guy, depending. And then there's what looks like a humanoid bipedal owlbear, and then there is like a fucking magma creature, and then there's a dude with a
a
sword.
variety of forms.
So a blade could just be anything, basically.
by
All sorts of
essence,
forms.
it does seem like, and whether there's a lore reason for this or a canonical reason, they do seem to skew towards skimpy anime girls.
Yeah.
Whether that's essential in some way.
It is the ultimate form of life.
It
does seem to be the ultimate form.
yes. Not quite a race in the traditional sense, more of a form, but blades are a crystalline life form born when a person resonates with a core crystal. These people who resonate are called drivers. They essentially are able to... Wield is the wrong term. Essentially, as I understand it, the blade channels ether or energy into the driver, who can then use the weapon that they summon with more strength and agility, using the power that they're receiving from their blade. So the blade powers the driver. The blade can't really do much by itself. The driver can't do much by itself, but together they form a strong, powerful union. They're summoned fully grown, have unique personalities and forms, as you see, humanoid or otherwise, and return to the core crystal when their driver dies. So they'll turn back into a little crystal, reawakening later with no memories of their past life due to the fact that the core crystals get reset and the data from them gets sent up to the architect, to Klaus. It's all part of that same life cycle I mentioned. Except sometimes. Fuck you, Mithra. There are also artificial blades, like the character Poppy, created through science rather than more resonance and, I'd say, natural forms. All of them are artificial to a degree. They were all created by the architect, but there are also blades that are made by characters in the game. Specifically, there is a Nopon named Tora, dedicated to building the perfect blade waifu, whose character name is Poppy. Her second form is Poppy QT, where she wears a maid outfit. It's a
You know
Japanese,
what?
it's
Maybe-
a Japanese series.
Maybe Nopons have just redeemed themselves in my mind.
Yeah.
I retract my kill.
Exactly.
Also, why does the big demon one look like Guzzlord?
Who the fuck? Guzzlord? I'm sorry, Guzzlord?
Yeah, you never
The
heard of him?
Guzzler?
Yeah,
The Guzzler's out here sneaking around in big black armor?
he's a Pokemon. You ever heard of?
They made... Oh my god.
You ever heard of Guzzlord?
Wait, what the fuck is that?
He's a Pokemon.
That's a tank. That's a tank with plant arms coming out of him.
That doesn't. No, the dude looks way more like Mordekaiser.
He does.
I don't know the fuck that
Look
is.
up Mordekaiser.
It's like Bug Mordekaiser. Anyway, moving on. Very quickly, as a side note, I'm also going to mention two slightly smaller subgroups of blades, which I will mention quickly. Technically not subforms of blades, specifically subforms of humans and blades. The subform of blades are flesh eaters. Flesh eaters are blades who have been forcibly merged with human cells, which allow them to retain memories across deaths, something normal blades obviously can't do.
Yeah.
They're also able to be independent of a driver, so essentially freeing themselves of the dependence on humans. But the process, which is mainly done by the Inderline, because they're evil, nasty people in the game, often leaves the blade sort of warped and twisted and tricksy, like
a bit evil.
A little bit evil, perhaps, which is good because the other part of the process is that the core crystal which they have turns red or is stained red, which that's not thematic. Why? It's just a coincidence that they turn evil and also the crystal turn red.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's convenient. So you know, it's. I think all things should be like that. Whenever someone turns evil, they should turn red. Their eyes should glow red. It's like when all scientists make robots, they need to put red LEDs in their eyes just in case they turn evil.
Exactly. No, me and Secret Hitler going, no, I'm definitely not a fascist. Eyes flash red, and you guys all immediately call me out because I assume that's what happens because I can't win fucking Secret Hitler ever.
Yeah, no.
To be fair, the last time I played, I was high and having anxiety attack, which was not the best decision. Fair warning to listeners. Don't do that.
We played it the other night, and I gaslit Tia really hard, and then she got really sad afterwards, and I felt
It was
bad.
Crazy. He was actually insane.
You gotta fight.
I don't think she was ready for quite how intense the gaslighting
She never
in
played
Secret
before.
Hitler
She
is.
got fucking gaslit hard. It's crazy.
Yeah, the Deception games, I love them.
I've told
when
you how good I am at gaslighting.
I know. I believed you. Wait.
Did you?
Other side
I
of
love
it,
Werewolf Mafia and all those kind of games.
other side of it are the humans who become blade eaters. Blade eaters are humans who have been implanted with a blade's core crystal, granting them some regenerative abilities and superhuman strength.
Don't eat the blade, Jude. No.
No ED blade. I legitimately was like, oh, flesh eater, blade eaters. They're like cannibalism. It's like, no. They're fused with human cells and have the core crystal implanted in them. It's like, okay, why'd you use the word eater there? Like, I know it's because it sounds cool, but come on. The process, which was originally pioneered by a Malthus, who, if we recall, our second Xenoblade episode is the blue fish guy we talked about. Bad guy, Inderline, Praetorium, went to the World Tree, bad guy,
we
etc.
talked about him. It's fun.
Hey. You ever see me do that during your episodes? You gotta listen to my bullshit. You gotta listen to my stupid
I can
timeline.
only take the fishmen becoming gods so many times.
Exactly. Often, however, surprise, surprise, leaves the subject mentally unstable and physically corrupted, depending on
But he's
compatibility.
blue. Must be good.
Yeah. It works well, though. If it works well, though, people like a Malthus only mostly go crazy, but otherwise keep their strength and also get immensely longer lives. Interestingly, there's kind of a technicality here where Rex dies at the start of the second game, and then the blade not Fiora. Oh God, I forgot her name. The blade,
Mira? Miasma?
whatever her name is, doesn't matter.
Mirage?
I'm stupid.
It was like Mirage
Mia.
or some shit,
I
wasn't
think
it?
it's Mia.
We're so stupid. I'm so sorry.
Well, I don't know who you're down.
I'll just guess M names.
Miyari. Minaki? Minaka?
No.
Moriarty.
Moriarty?
Pyra.
Oh.
We're so far. That's why I was like, stop. We're so far off. Pyra. Pyra technically gave him part of her core crystal so that he could return to life. Whether or not that makes him a blade eater or not, debatable.
Yes.
Nonetheless. We then move on to the next unique, awesome race, which are the Nopon.
Nice.
Dude, you keep skipping. I want to know. I want to tell you.
No, talk to me.
What I will do to this race.
Oh, yes, sorry. You got to tell me what you want to do to the blades.
I want to
You
kill
got
them.
to remember, you're talking about everyone.
I want to kill them.
You want to kill them?
They are. It's just a CCTV network for God.
That's not wrong.
Kill them.
I'm
sorry.
I want to fuck.
Nice. Let's go, Jude. Brave soldier. I would marry one because it would make me stronger, more powerful, which I don't think anyone...
I'd be too scared to marry because Matt's right, they are surveillance machines for God.
I also feel like...
And I worry that I'll just be being spied on my whole
there's
life.
But to be fair, the data only gets returned to God when you die.
There's a problem
So
with
at that point, it's not
consent,
your problem.
right?
Yeah.
Because they have the power to they don't exist without you, right?
Yeah, correct.
So that feels toxic. Any sort of relationship that's codependent feels a bit toxic.
I mean, they can technically get away from you. They just need to murder you.
Yeah, that feels toxic.
That's not toxic. That's empowering.
I'm going to kill them all.
Back to the Nopon.
Blade Eaters, Flesh Eaters along.
Oh my god,
all
what
of
happened
them.
to the Nopons?
I made him bigger.
I will. I mean, Flesh Eater, Blade Eater sounds very nice. Like whoa.
They do be eaten.
I'm gonna kill them.
They
all.
left no crumbs.
Sorry, I gotta kill all these blades. I don't trust them.
Nopon, baby. The Nopon return, fluffier and even more goated than the last
Hell
game.
yeah.
He is even more round. He's an egg.
That's your main party member, Tora.
That's the dog that bit me.
Tora. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, from the last episode.
Tora, the Nopon party member, go back to the previous description of the Nopon if you need it, were mechanical geniuses who are unable... This particular guy, Tora, is a Nopon who is unable to resonate with a blade. So, being a mechanical genius, along with his father and his grandfather, who gets shot at one of the cutscenes, don't worry about it, this guy can't resonate with a blade, so he builds his own Poppy.
Nice.
Poppy QT, mentioned it before.
Yeah.
And definitely no questionable motives. He doesn't get chastised constantly for being fucking weird about it.
Fair.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, he's weird. He's weird for that, but that's okay.
Yeah, he's got some taste.
Yeah, he does have taste, you're right.
Yeah. Outside of the party, though, Nopon run the Trade Guild, essentially the entire game's economy, operating from a giant flying market, more specifically a titan named Goldmouth. Once again, while the rest of the world is at war and falling apart and fucking around, the Nopon are busy being happy, making fucking dough.
Nice.
Yeah, Goldmouth's returning just grills.
I will go with marry this time.
I marry a prosperous Nopon.
Yeah.
I'll marry him.
Perfect.
I told you I'd marry a Nopon together, and this is just he's resourceful. He's got a job.
Yeah.
He's got passion. He's got hobbies.
Passion's a word for it.
I appreciate someone, and this podcast say anything. I appreciate someone who has a very niche interest and knows a lot about it and loves it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he would talk to you for days about blades and QT,
Good.
Poppy, and I love it. He's an little engineering boy, and I love
little guy.
Yeah. And I want to take him home.
Thankfully, that brings us to the end of Xenoblade 2. Again, I said it wasn't super long, but that's the general species that are around. A variety of wonderful creatures that live upon the cloud sea.
The Sea of Clouds.
The Sea of Clouds. The Sea of Klaus?
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah,
Brain explosion.
Bringing it real.
What comes next, guy?
Next up, we have Xenoblade 3, which is set in Ionis, a sort of fusion world that was created when the universes of Xenoblade 1 and 2 collide.
Oh, fuck, I remember that.
Go watch the timeline episode. As a result,
like 1 millisecond of time, yeah.
Yes. I didn't actually go very much into the actual plot of the game because it was confusing and ultimately standard adventure quest. We go and we attack, except not, because it's stupid and crazy, but I also... Anyway, I apologize that I didn't fully do Xenoblade 3, but it's also so fucked. However, the fact that the entire world is essentially being synthesized by the it's not the conduit, it's the fucking, not the axis, Jesus Christ.
The origin?
No. Yeah, the origin. God damn, he's got it. He's good.
He's goated.
Because of...
That's why he's the GOAT.
That's why he's the GOAT! As a result, as a result of the fact that this world is generally created from the origin, merging these two worlds, many of the creations within the world are synthetic creations made by the origin. Thankfully, that means that we've got some pretty easy summaries for a couple of them. First of all, we have the Kevisi and Agnian soldiers. That sounds bad. Let me finish.
Mm-hmm.
The main playable cast are all mostly Kevisi and Agnian soldiers. They are grown in pods with an artificial 10-year lifespan.
Nice.
Wait, what? Who's growing?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Okay.
Okay. I'll get to it. They're another group. Not technically born, of course, because of the pod growing thing. If you know the Doctor Who episode where they're making clones and just sending them repeatedly, it's that.
The flesh.
The flesh. Not the flesh.
No, the one where
the
meets his
Endless
daughter.
War.
Oh, that one. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, where he got, and she never came back.
You can't ever say like a general, like the Doctor Who concept with the guy with the detached head. It's like there's like actually at least 2 of those that I can think of off the top of my head. Off the top of my head, off the top. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to not die. If they survive all 10 years of their lifespan, though, they get to perform an excellent ceremony to celebrate their thing called the homecoming ceremony, where they stand before a glowing projection of their queen before disintegrating into light.
Sick. Do you have like a timer?
Yeah, I mean, they know, because they come back for the homecoming and they're like, I've survived 10 years, take me away, queen, and then disintegrate.
Nice. If they don't come home, do they still disintegrate?
Well, they die at that point, so...
Sick.
I think they die, because essentially these two, the Kevisi and Agnians, are at war. That's the whole frozen in time thing, is that these two groups are at war, the artificial 10-year lifespans just like warring against each other, because the whole point of the timeline episode, to summarize very quickly, is that the Origin has created the endless now because the souls in the computer were scared of change, and the computer interpreted that as, all right, well, I'll just keep 1 second that lasts forever. But it needs to keep itself powered. So it creates this little war scenario where they're just running into each other, recycling the energy over and over again.
Yeah. Holy shit.
The Kevisi, this is why it's easy, are all from the Xenoblade 1 world. So if you want Xenoblade Kevisi images, look at Xenoblade 1 characters.
And they're all on the same side. Even the mecha and the bio, they're all on the same side.
Generally, except it's mostly the humanoid races. I believe it's generally just the Hyentians and the Homs. I think there's a couple of other ones. I've seen some grey guys. Don't know where the fuck they come from. Couldn't find much about them because they're all synthetic soldiers. They all came from a pod. Fair. That's their ability.
Nice.
The Agnians, coming from the Xenoblade 2 world, are various forms of the humans we just went through at the start of this episode.
Yeah, nice.
Interesting thing, the Kevisi and the Agnians, the difference between them is both the cosmetic differences in the races, but also the combat style. The Kevisi use cooldown-based abilities like Xenoblade 1, and the Agnians charge arts through auto attacks. So it's like the abilities in Xenoblade 1 you can trigger on like a cooldown. It just like pops and pops and pops on a timer.
Yeah.
Whereas Xenoblade 2, you have to charge it through doing auto attacks. The different ones, the Kevisi from Xenoblade 1, the Agnians from Xenoblade 2, have those abilities still in the same game, which is, it's fun. That's great.
That's really good game design. That's fun game design.
You get the best of both worlds. Yeah. Also, you can have like 7 people in your party. The previous 2 games, you could have 3. This one, absolute party.
Sounds like I need to play Xenoblade 3.
As such, the people are, largely clones, factory grown, minimal cultural identity. But what little culture they do have is war and disintegrating in front of their queen, which, spoiler warning, fake queen, not real. Where collecting life energy from your energy is also a game mechanic. So again, lots of kind of similar stuff because they're both like being created by the machine to keep it. It's like 2 cogwheels turning against each other. They're just functional.
Yes.
The other group, though, are the Moebius, or the consoles. These are the main antagonists of the Xenoblade 3, a group of red-suited, letter-named immortals who exist kind of outside normal time. They manipulate the world, and they are feeding off the endless war and suffering. So, for a description, sorry, I'm just indicating to the boys. This form on top are the consoles that they have. The one below is the Moebius. Essentially, they're like walking around body and their combat form.
Is this entirely a suit, or is it entirely like, is this a body?
I believe it's a suit.
Okay, so they're like human under this.
Yeah.
They look human.
Well, they look human. There's a thing we'll get into in a second which will explain it, but give me some cosmetics.
They're just like a normal human with red eyes, and he's wearing basically an Iron Man suit with a lot of like, kind of an over-designed Iron Man suit, basically.
You telling me Tony Stark didn't over-design the Iron Man suit?
No, it's clean. There's also a cape. There's also a cape, and the helmet is like a lot. It's like a big helmet with a flat top head and some 2 horns out the side, kind of like a deer horns. So, and the mech, like Moebius form, the comet form, is kind of like a one of the Pacific Rim robots was the normal size.
Not wrong, yeah.
And he looks like a fucking scary robot boy. And he's purple. And he's glowing. He's got a big glowing chest. He's always like, you can see like glowing energy in like between these armor.
Yeah, the first one there is a standard console who's been not hired, brought into the army through the leader's will. Yep. The one below, so that for people who know the game, that's D, I think. D's nuts, got him. If you go down, though, the leader of the consoles and the Moebius is the character Z, who's got a slightly
You
more...
got D and Z?
Yeah,
Okay.
I said, they've got alphabetical names.
I see.
Letter-named immortals.
You got it.
So then the form of Z is, again, fairly standard human. Jude, did you...
Do you want to describe this one, Jude? You take us
Were
one.
you
away.
just trying to adjust to the bright lights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this it's giving me real it's giving me 40k vibes from a particular character from 40k called Mephiston, but that's alright. It's basically he's wearing a big red suit and he has long flowing grey hair with a nice big red overcloak on. Has a very vampiric look to him and has two spectral glowing purple horns on his head.
And then in his Moebius form,
it's just a demon of purple energy with flowing hair.
He's hell itself.
He's a big head. He's got a big fucking head of purple energy.
Yeah. So,
He's a big head.
A quick fun fact before diving into the details of these guys. While researching this episode, I found out that I made a short joke during the last episode about the plot and about how I wasn't going to do the plot because of a bunch of characters I named. And in amongst those, I listed a bunch of the Moebius or console's names, a bunch of letters. One of the characters I named was A. The letter A.
Yeah, I remember
Not
that.
a Moebius, not a console.
Oh.
Just a guy?
No, it's Alvis from fucking Xenoblade 1, the Trinity processor guy, the mysterious twink who gave Shulk the ability to reset the universe.
Oh, yeah.
He's back and he's fucking around.
Fucking course he is.
Because the
awesome.
worlds got merged back
he was
together.
the god of that entire world.
Yeah,
so.
but now he kind of starts murdering people from what I've seen. It wasn't entirely clear to me in the summary whether he's a good guy. I think he is.
He's a bit of a chaos demon. He didn't help out that much in the first game.
He was fucking around for sure.
He was fucking around a lot.
That's consistent with A. Anyway, just to mention a little fun note. Back to Moebius and consoles. Again, they're not a race in the standard sense of terms of evolving. These are what happened when the entire population of two realities get absorbed into an interdimensional soul server and then manifest a demon that then gives powers to the people who die in this false reality to then turn them into consoles.
So this basically like the system admin that runs the system?
Yeah. Essentially,
Okay, cool.
it is the origin given form through the emotions of the people within it.
Yeah.
The form above that, D, is actually a character that has died and then been brought back by by Z.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
They can shapeshift, teleport, and motherfuckers, they can monologue for sure. Each one of them represents a specific psychological sort of weirdness. A lot of them had trauma and things like that. Specific examples. N has grief and fear, loss. D has self-loathing and inadequacy. That's the guy at the top there. J has just blind loyalty and a bit of a fear of being abandoned. You've got Pokemon coming to you.
So how did you get N from Pokemon?
In practice, though, so N, grief and loss, can't get over his dead girlfriend, which, fair. D
Rough.
spirals into, I kind of suck and everyone hates me for self-loathing.
Just lock the fuck in, bro.
And J, blind loyalty and fear of being abandoned, turns into, a very, eager to please intern, except the job is murdering people. So...
I like how J has just a regular name, because J is normal name.
That's actually it's like Men in Black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless, Moebius also feed off the ether of this world, which is the souls of the damned. So essentially they are controlling and ensuring the war continues going, and thus, as some of the soldiers, our main characters, wake up to the reality of the fact that they're being harvested, essentially, they then become the enemies of the game as they rise up against their oppressors. Yeah. I will possibly do a Xenoblade 3 plot actual story episode at some point, but that's for down the track when these guys have had time to recover and sleep.
I need that.
I'm gonna say kill.
Kill?
Oh, I forgot we were doing that too.
Yeah?
Dude,
Evil gods of the reality, sysadmin. I would kill a sysadmin.
yeah, I have to say kill it. It's just, I feel like they'd micromanage you. Also, even when you're dead, they bring you back.
I will
Come
also
on,
say,
let me fucking sleep.
Yeah, your options are a guy manifested by the terror of two entire realities' souls, or a bunch of people who got revived specifically because they have psychological hang-ups.
I've got to say, just bad vibes.
Bad vibes. Terrible fucking vibes.
It seems like a bad foundation for any relationship.
Again, at the start of the first episode, you're like, I'm not sure if I'll be able to kill any of these guys. I'm like,
I'm killing them.
Get these motherfuckers.
Or I'm fucking them.
Engineered bad from the start.
If fucking them, it's going to probably be a hate fuck. That's the only thing. You know what I mean?
Yes. Anyway, that's our main primary two characters, except guess what? There's a fucking third race back.
Yeah.
It's the Nopon again.
Get back,
Oh
baby!
my God.
These guys, again, as you say, like yordles, like consistence of the universe. We can be in literal hell, 40k demons everywhere. I made a color shifted one because it was 2 a.m. and I was bored. Go down.
Why are they pink?
Because I got bored. I just said. That's the actual photo.
Jesse, why are you pink?
Why are you
Why are
blue?
the Nopons pink?
Nopon, yes, again, they're back. And somehow, the only people who didn't get memory wiped or factory grown, they're just still fucking around. I don't get these
That's
guys.
sick.
I think
Very
I think the Nopons are like a part of like reality itself.
Yeah.
And they just exist.
Exactly. Like, I don't see a world where they're not gods or spirits of some kind.
Could they be some sort of representation of the energy? Like, what's it called? The little cross we got at the start?
A conduit.
The conduit? Could they be a representation of the conduit in a way?
I think that they're a representation of joy in the human spirit.
Yeah.
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 I do think it's also
The
interesting, though.
indomitable human will, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why is one blue?
Why are you blue?
Why is he blue?
Why not?
They've got fur.
Can they be different colours?
Yes.
I've only ever seen a brown one.
No, they can be different colours.
I swear, I haven't they? Oh.
No,
I'm
they can be
dumb.
different colours, I assure
Okay,
you.
this is a revelation. This is actually, I want to collect them. I want to collect everyone.
Cow Garden, yeah.
I want to have a cup.
Matt's going to be a yodel hunter.
I want to collect them like I want to
Nopon
marry.
hunter.
I want to marry one of every colour.
What if
Fucking
they
Harrow Man
don't
of
believe in
different
primary?
coloured Nopon.
Yeah. It's like puffins from...
I was literally going to say puffins from Club Penguin. Literally.
You can never let a polyamory or a harem get too large, because what if they vote you out?
No, but
What if
he's
they
the king.
unionize?
That's a skill diff, you know. I'm too good. You know? That's
You
not
keep
my-
him pleased.
That seems like a you problem.
I get it.
Just lock in.
Riku and Manana are your two Nopon party members functioning as a single dual role unit in combat. Nopon and Xenoblade 3 are, again, scholars, wandering craftsmen, all this sort of stuff. They also, again, run their own guilds.
Fuck yeah.
Again, Nopon out here making fucking bank.
Fuck yeah.
There's literally just like a war going on with 10-year soldiers that insta-die after the end of it, and the Nopon is like, time to
Well,
grind.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. I mean, marry Nopon to the end of the universe.
Dude, what? I actually hate his hair. Is that a wig? Like, it doesn't match him at all.
Oh no, I think
Why is it so...
I don't know.
Like, it's so much. Like, I don't like his hair.
JRPG designs are very thick with
For
detail.
audio, he's blue all over.
Why
he's got
are you blue?
Then he's got brown hair on top of his head that looks really weird. It looks like a little rug on top of his head. I don't like it. I like
Riku
like
he's
this.
talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's
Wait,
got
is
like
it
a little
Riku?
fucking...
No, it's Manana. Hang on.
He's got like a little gun though. It's pretty funny.
He does have a grappling hook, or like some sort of like it looks like a charger.
I can't tell if it's like a hook gun or if it's like a laser
Riku.
gun. You know?
Yeah. Also, the top looks like it's about to charge something. So it looks like it
Yeah.
might plug in.
Yeah, I mean, Ether is still here. You get Ether swords in this game, which again, that will be in the weapons episode, but that'll come out when it comes out.
Never coming out.
And we've got a little Captain America here.
Yeah, she's got a great little sword.
Manana, yeah, she's great.
A sword.
Shield.
Shield.
Fuck me, dude. Fuck.
He's been playing
That's
Pokemon. It's okay.
crazy.
It's got an
Yeah.
excuse.
Sword and shield. Yeah, like, they're so interchangeable.
And with that, that's Xenoblade 3 races. That's Xenoblade 2 races.
I'll marry these ones.
Yeah.
Same.
Kill
This is the first Nippon you married, or did you marry?
No, I married the second one.
You killed the first one.
Yep.
They remember that. Remember?
Yep.
They'll know. Holy shit! He just pulled his hands out like he's snapping a rabbit's neck.
You can't
What the
snap
fuck
its
was
neck.
that?
It doesn't have a fucking neck.
How? Dude, if I squeeze them, are they like those like ball things that like one part like explode?
I have to imagine that if I squeeze it hard, it'll explode.
I do imagine as well. I imagine
That had happened with you.
that's true.
Yeah.
No, specifically in the first, again, with the scene where Ricky gets introduced in Xenoblade 1, we see him being bounced around like a volleyball. So they do have some amount of elasticity.
I would love that. We also
Stretch him out.
It's
No,
stressful.
I feel like being flexible and being elastic in a relationship is very important. So
Of course.
I think
married to his buddy. I didn't give a fuck about him otherwise.
I just like the Hobbit vibes. I swear to God, anytime that they're like, this culture chills out, kind of farms and smokes weed, I'm like, yes. Excellent. My 3 favorite things.
this is a shield, but it's also like a plate, right? It's like these have
It's like a
handles,
platter, yeah.
like a platter.
Yeah.
Because she's also a chef. She's got a chef hat. She's got a little chef badge.
Because she's serving.
She's serving. True queen.
Absolutely.
Serve.
But
Well,
yes. That's it. That's
Yeah,
Xenoblade 3,
okay.
Xenoblade 2, Xenoblade 1. I'm thank you to Bong the Bard for suggesting this episode topic, one of our Patreons.
What's your favourite race, Jude? Guy? I looked at Guy and said Jude.
I
That's
mean,
crazy.
obviously the Nopon. That's why they're in all of them, but
That's
also
true.
because they're the only race that appears in all three of them, which that's fucking crazy, but also Nopon. Delightful fucking creatures.
What's your favourite race?
But
Jude?
also, okay, hang on. I gotta do my final three. Kill the consoles and Moebius, marry the Nopon, fuck a Titan, I don't know.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Marry a Titan, marry a Nopon and a Titan, then we've got a perfect little throuple. Fuck any of the various humans that we have available, because that's normal.
Yeah. I think marrying the Nopon is just the right choice.
Mm-hmm.
You'd marry God, wouldn't you?
If I've got the option of marrying a god, I'm taking it.
No, you would.
I'm definitely taking it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm fucking a High-Entian.
Nice.
I'm not. I honestly can't.
I think I'm just killing the Mechons because they're nasty.
I like the Mechons, actually. I think they're a...
I mean, post Xenoblade 1, you would be, probably a war criminal, but pre the end of Xenoblade 1, you wouldn't be. Well,
I'm gonna be. I'm actually canon here. I'm gonna kill the gods because I love canon.
goated.
I am going to marry a Nopon because that should be canon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna fuck the giants because they got fucked. They're all dead. So sad.
It's so sad as well because they go to war with Mechonis and then afterwards they're like their numbers were reduced and they retreated to one of the caves and then they got trapped by the white spiders and it's like the spiders?
The spiders.
Spiders.
Well, because it's a dungeon you go through where you fight a bunch of spiders.
Yeah.
There's the spiders.
And if you want to
Terrifying.
fight spiders on our Discord, you can join today.
Yeah.
And if you want to get the spiders out of your wallet, as you open your purse to us, you can join our Patreon to get access to additional little episodes and scripts and other things like that. And we'd also like to now transfer to my friend Matthew
And-
to get us some lists of the Patreons. Jude has got his mouth open. Eat that thing, King.
And just think, if you join our esteemed lawkeepers in the prestige rank, you can get your very own 4-episode special, all dictated from.
We're not guaranteeing 4 episodes for every special. We're just saying we will do your requests, okay?
Yeah.
We're not guaranteeing 4 episodes for every request.
Well, guys can do 6, I think.
Guy
I-
said 12, I think.
I'm dying.
Thank you so much. You can become a lawkeeper today, but thank you to our current lawkeepers. Thank you to our prestige lawkeepers, a Chunky Monkey, American Recluse, Splits Bandit, Bong the Bard, Josh from Maine, Metalhead Swifty, Shadow. Thank you all to you, and thank you so much to our novice lawkeepers, Brianna, Dan Dubs, Hooligan, Josh, Jacob from Norway, Josh 2, Leon, Loading Name, and Luke Nukem. The Josh and the Jacob need to be further apart.
Yeah, that always gets you.
There's too many J names, guys.
Yeah.
Pick better names.
Jay is a common name, but what's more common is the dubs you get if you rate us 5 stars, the number of stars you rate us, or the number of races you get to. We did that already.
We did that
already.
The number of times that your fucking stupid goddamn
The number
human
of
species can split off into barely indescribably
Nice.
different races.
The number of stars that you give us is the amount of blades that you have at your command.
Kind of sick. The number of stars you rate us is the number of different coloured Nopons you have to collect.
True, like little
Get 5 of them.
little Pokemon cards. Bakugan. I roll my
Yeah.
Nopon.
Like a big boy.
Yeah.
They're like this big, so it's a big roll.
I've been watching videos of harbour seals recently. There's one guy on YouTube, and the seals just rolling up and down the beach. It's so
Yeah.
good. And they're like, he's
I love
like,
a
they
seal.
do it for fun. I'm like, they do.
They do that for fun.
But otherwise,
I'm actually in love with the image of you just sitting on a day off in front of a computer with a cup of coffee in your hand, feet up on the desk, and just staring at a monitor as there's a seal rolling around.
I'll literally show you. I can guarantee you within 5 YouTube shorts on my phone, I'll get a seal video. I
I
shit
can
you
believe
not.
it. I do.
I want your algorithm.
Love
dude.
that shit. It's so good. I've curated perfect things. The other thing on my Instagram is people talking about animals in different languages. I don't know why. It's just really good.
Nice.
La Poisson Steve.
Okay.
La
You mean
Poisson Steve.
like the Crocodilo Bombardier?
No, I don't get the shit posts. No Crocodilo Bombadillo. But as I pound both of you to sleep with a bat because you're so brain rotted at this point,
So
I
true.
will say good night.
Ton, sahur.
No, wait, you need way more tones. Go, dude.
As you recover from the baseball bat hitting you over the head, knocking you out, and see your Nopon kissing you on the cheek, waking
my
you
Nopon
up,
wife!
and you can whisper to your Nopon wife, "Good morning."
As you wake up from the dream that is Xenoblade 3, and you make everyone joins hands as a peaceful assembly of every race we have here, including all the good and all the bad, to get together and join
One last time before the origin rips the two worlds apart.
Exactly, in perfect harmony. We say, Sayonara, Xenoblade.
Sayonara, Xenoblade.
Sayonara, Xenoblade.
Thank you for listening to Living by the Law. If you enjoyed our podcast, please leave a review, tell your friends, and if you're feeling extra generous, become an official lawkeeper by joining our Patreon today. Follow us on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook at Living by the Law. All links are in the description, and thank you in advance. We have been, and always will be, living by the law. Thank you for your company, and good night.